M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. #1 pick in the 2024 draft. It's Caleb Williams.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike. And I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Bears first down. They'll run it for the first down with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. 3rd down coming up.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, they need 5. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Got the hook up there to Odunze. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game. Like when you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
I think if you asked every player around the league, going into the bye week, it is critical that you come in off of a win. It just makes the coaches in better moods. It makes everybody in the building in a better mood. And certainly it makes your time away from the team a little bit easier. So they've had a long week thinking back to their loss the week before, and hopefully they were able to address a lot of those issues, and they certainly want a different result today. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Jackson now on second down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On third down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Baltimore.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Gonna go right back to Henry. And he'll get past the marker. He's got a first down on that gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. The RPO, that one is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Raven first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat. He does the rest.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again here with Henry. And he will get into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. His 12th touchdown of the year. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Finding room across midfield. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter.
A gain of 19 yards.
We are through 1. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll go again with Swift. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down, Chicago.
Here's a give left side. This is Swift. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. That is caught. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
That's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike, and he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And looked like he might have had a lane, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. 2nd down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Second and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
So they've been stopped twice at the 1, and they break through here on 3rd and goal. Swift. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
From the 2, they're going to go for it here. It is 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Williams. And this will pay off. It is caught. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Bear.
Chicago.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he continues to show off his ability to run with football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run. It's Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
3rd and short. Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes banned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot! Sit hot! Sit hot!
Here's the toss, right side to Henry. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
This one complete downfield to Walker. And he's in! Kenneth Walker, touchdown Ravens.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, he does the rest.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's Rome Odunze, the first-round pick, along with the Bears offense getting set for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Switten. Room to run past the 30. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Quick slam into the hands of the speedy Flowers. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
16 yards.
Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
It's hot! It's hot! Alpha.
From the gun, Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The Baltimore first down. 1st and 10.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That's caught by Walter. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Now it's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Jackson. Back to the end zone. He's got it. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. That's his second touchdown. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Makes the score. Ravens 21. Bears 7.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Here we go on the return from the 1. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Williams. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Jair Alexander is there to bat that one away.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. And instead, well, we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. He's run well here in the first half of the season, as you see there. He's the NFL's rushing leader coming into this weekend. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
At the 16-yard line.
On the give, here's Henry. Henry hit the ball, comes free. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. Maybe this will turn this game around.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football.
That's the rookie first-round pick, Malachi Starks. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
It's not often, Mike, that every everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for the full game.
He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Brady Jarrett. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. They will run it over center with Swift. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Chicago.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he goes up top looking for Kmet.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with the deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
On the give, it's Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
A throw on the move is caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. The official right there to call it. You cannot go out of bounds and then be the first guy to touch it. So that draws the flag. On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. And this is blocked. Oh, big hole left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. swings they get you. One team is looking to add 3. Instead, the other team adds 6, thanks to the ability to block the kick.
Yeah, and in this case, like, the players are constantly reminded by the coaches, you never know. Just keep rushing, keep rushing. You could rush 100 times, but if you do it full speed, the 101st, you stick your hand up, that's the one where it connects with the ball. In this case, that's exactly what happens. Scoop, score, change the game.
This will be taken in at the 2. Whoa! And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Begin with a run by Swift. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. Another run here, another run by Swift. And that won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's it.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. Now Williams. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike, in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
In what's been a pretty impressive defensive performance here today, the pass rush has been a little underwhelming. They've been non-existent up until this point, so as they finish this game out, it's got to feel good for them to see this pass rush start paying some dividends. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
It is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Williams. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate multi-punt seat. 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team. That's Tylan Wallace back to return. That is fielded at the 20. And some nifty running on the return. But some good yardage before he was taken down. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. Might be looking to grind out some 1st downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Again, right up the middle to Henry. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle made back at his court.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
On one, ready?
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
180.
Jackson now. Pass to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he is out of bounds. Markham at the 25.
It's a gain of 27.
They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This is Henry. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Gonna go right back to Henry. And he'll get the 1st down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
Gain of 6. That's another.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
180.
Here's Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Lamar going to work from the pistol. That's taken in, and he's in. Mark Andrews, touchdown Ravens. Now the try for an extra point. He knocks it through, and the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. The Bears offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. Over the middle, that's Komet. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That was good for a dozen. Very quick 1st down. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. To the right side, caught by Burton. And they'll take this down inside the 35. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games, 19 for this one. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Komet, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Williams to the air once more. Connection made. It's Burton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike. I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
What is that?
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throw it again. It's Williams. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The former back, Roquan Smith. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Down and 10.
180. Tonight. 180.
From the gun, Jackson. Throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
That's good.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
180. And a shot.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It's a big one for the Ravens. It's a gain of 34. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close.
180. And a shot. Hands up. What?
That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. And he's into the end zone. They are pouring it on. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens will add one more onto their big lead. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. The Bears offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
What is up?
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Oh, a loose football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
At the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Jackson. That is caught by the tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. That's his third touchdown of the game, and number 12 on the year. Extra point attempt to come here. His kick is good, and the Ravens stretch things out even further.
Ravens 49, Bears 7.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42.
Second down and 3. Here's Williams. We'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruise to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.
Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Malva pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, not you. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. Yeah. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper.
Switch it up.
From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we the settler. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these raps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie, I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither. Oh, you stay with it. In the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy, what do you do? I could spend a week or two out in Honolulu. And I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. While you stunting on the block, you can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us, broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Been stocked up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up, when it's half time she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no leg. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little bushy run up cash, double back, baby.